Well, let's turn to a live look outside on this beautiful Monday night. We saw lots of sun out there today. Certainly feels like fall. But how are things shaping up for the kids and grandkids out there for trick-or-treating tomorrow night? There's no one better to ask than Chief Meteorologist Matt Zaffino. What do you think, Matt?
Oh, Pat, it's a big forecast. I think after Mother's Day, it might be the biggest forecast of the year because so many people will be outside. Costumes, and this year, no, you do not have to cut a hole in a garbage bag and put it over your kid's costume to keep them dry. It's not going to rain tomorrow night, so we're doing well on that front. The scarecast, if you will, for Halloween. It will become mostly cloudy, but there's going to be thin and scattered high clouds. I still think we'll be able to see the moon through those clouds, so it should just add to, create a nice effect in the sky for that. Temperatures will be chilly, but not as cold as the last couple nights. Should be about 50 degrees around sunset and then dropping into the 40s as the night goes on. And then, of course, the later it gets, the colder it is going to get. So all in all, we're doing well, and we don't always do well on Halloween. I dug back through the record books. Our chance of rain on Halloween, if you look at all the Halloweens in Portland that we have records for, it's rained on basically every other one, 52%. And last year was one of the other ones. We had over an inch of rain on Halloween.
Boo.
Exactly. That was a soaker. So we're due for a good one this year, and we get it. The rainiest Halloween was back in 1994. 2.44 inches of rain, and I remember that one, Pat, because it was, we forecasted rain, but we didn't forecast that much rain. We had a front get hung up right over us. I think what we would call it now is an atmospheric river. Back then, we didn't really call it that. But nonetheless, that was the rainiest October day we've ever had. In fact, that might be the rainiest day Portland has ever had for any day of the year. So we're not going to do that again because there's no rain coming. So the warmest one we ever had is back in 1954. We hit 71, and a year later, we had our coldest Halloween, 44. So there you go, the variation that we get in weather from year to year. Now, the moon has been a subject of conversation since this weekend. We had the big full hunter's moon. We had the clear sky so we could see it. And the last time we had a full moon on Halloween itself was only a couple of years ago, back in 2020, which begs the question, when's the next time we're going to have a full moon on Halloween? We got to wait a while. Some of the kids who are trick-or-treating this year will be grown-ups by then because it's 2039 the next time we get a full moon on Halloween. But that said, we're doing just fine this year. It may not be full, but it'll be about 88% full. So moonrise will be at 7:35 in the northeast sky. So look for that. And again, I think with the scattered high clouds coming over, just add a little bit of color to the moon. Won't be completely full, but 88%. Is not bad, so it'll be close. So again, it's going to be a really good night. It'll be chilly, but we expect that. So maybe stuff an extra layer under the kids' costume just to keep them warm as they're out there gathering the goods, right? Here's a live look from our Wells Fargo sky cam. I'm looking for that moonrise. It'll be in this part of the sky. It hasn't come up just yet, but that'll be happening in about 5 to 15 minutes or so. We'll get moonrise for tonight. So there you go, Pat. Everything I can tell you about Halloween in Portland, and it looks like it's going to be a really good one. I do have a question for you, though. What's your costume this year?
That's my wife does that. I'm
answer.
boring that way.
Good answer. Yeah,
Thank you, Matt.
I like it.
And by the way, Matt, I know that you've seen this a few times now, but we have to give this viewer some recognition here on this story. Her name is Natalie. She's always giving her family updates on the weather. She gets her info from you. So this year for Halloween, she dressed up as Nat Zaffino.
I love it. I actually feel honored by that. Somebody said, I think it was China on the other show, that said, you've arrived when somebody makes a Halloween costume out of you. And Natalie, I think she makes me look better in costume than I do in real life. And her husband sent in that picture for us, and we've all been getting a good kick out of that. And I'm going to post that on social media a little bit later, but super fun. So yeah, personally, I like the weird Barbie costumes I'm seeing this year. Those have been really good. But, weird Matt Zaffino is not bad either. So
what is your costume tonight?
You know what? I went to a Halloween party this weekend. I should have brought up the picture. I'll try to post that to you later. But I actually was going to be out of town this weekend. Didn't think I was going to go to a party, but then I did. So I borrowed one of my son's old costumes. I was a cup of noodles, full-on cup of noodles. It kind of worked.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, good for you.